we are going to do your week ahead reading from November 25th to December 2nd. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Scorpio. Take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, tell the universe what does not. It's not meant for you. That's okay. Check out your other placements and the readings that go along with that to get some more guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to the reading is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use a singing bowl as I do so, taking that deep breath in, exhaling whenever you feel so inclined to do so. It's going to help balance your energies, set your intentions, prepare for the messages of the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. So happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I can't express that enough, so thank you. Especially for your show up last week with Twin Flame reading. Thank you very much. I was so pleasantly surprised, so thank you for liking and all that. All right, so, and your support, so thank you. All right, Scorpio, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. All right, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at what your overall energy is. You're coming into the week, any overall kind of major things taking place within your energy this week. Then we'll grab an oracle message on self-love, and then we'll get into some tarot. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Scorpio. Alright, she who loved ones, whether you're masculine or feminine, this is blue. Fragile, secret love, rejection. This can apply to you again, whether you're masculine or feminine. We all have that inside of us. You know, this is definitely a scorpionic energy, right? Been through it. Loved once, you've definitely understood rejection. You definitely put your heart out there. You understand that you're in a fragile state. You know, and that sometimes, you know, you've been vulnerable. You put your heart out there, but you're still ready, Scorpio. It's coming in here for a self-love message for Scorpio. We all need a little self-love in our life, right, Scorpio? Scorpio. Sun, Rising reasons. There we have number 17. Find balance. There's that beautiful yin and yang card coming out there for you, Scorpio. Even moderation requires moderation. Swinging from one extreme to another can put one out of balance. Restore your peace from within, Scorpio. Yes, 17 breaking down to an 8. And, you know, again, all about that transition, letting go, getting yourself back in balance with yourself. Your energies where you need to be, Scorpio. It's been a long year. You've come out of your birthday season. And it was probably quite a transformational time. I know for a lot of the Scorpios I know, it was definitely a time of it was a, you know, an overall great, you know, energy for you, but I feel like there was a lot of readjusting, reflection, true Scorpionic style, right? It's coming in for Scorpio. We're going to take a look here at your current energy, Scorpio. Any upcoming obstacles this week, as well as what you should embrace or kind of look forward to. Any spiritual work that we might need to look at, and as something that we should be letting go of this week, Scorpio. And last but not least, we'll take a look at another self-love message, because we can all do with a little bit more self-love. All right. Scorpio. So this deck is only read upright, so if it comes out in reverse, I'll just give that a correction, okay? Your overall energy, Scorpio. The Five of Swords coming out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to try to get a good view, or let you get a good view of that card. Again, there's a conflict around you here. I feel like a little bit, you know, too many people, you know, focusing. You're in a sense of protection mode right now, I feel like. The Four of Swords is coming out underneath. Scorpio, for you, in the sense of struggling, what you got to struggle with is the Four of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have the Wisdom Keeper. This would be the star card in traditional tarot. This has been renamed in this deck, the Wisdom Keeper. A lot of hope, of reflection coming in here for what you should be embracing, Scorpio. What, you know, spiritual work you need to look at here. We have the Sun, which is the 3 card in this deck, which would traditionally be the Empress, but it is the Sun card in this deck. So I feel like that's positive stuff in terms of what what you need to embrace and, you know, look forward to coming in. What you need to let go of this week, Scorpio, is that messenger of air coming in here. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Definitely could be some sort of truth being told to you this week, Scorpio. It's going to kind of change your perspective in some ways on a situation. What the overall what you can self-love message this week is, look at that goddess air, the Queen of Swords coming out here for you. Very much a truth seeking. You've got a lot of air energy, whether you got that in your chart or is it just something you're kind of reflecting upon. The Four of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, which is a lot about disappointment and looking back and reflection, Scorpio. I feel like you're doing that a lot right now, and it's got you in a sense of maybe even like, I really feel like this blue card essentially, explore your own feelings of vulnerability, Scorpio. There is always a risk in revealing your emotions. We know this well. And if you have that, you know, secret energy, some sort of secret that you feel like you're keeping in, it can be thrilling as much as a terrifying one to let that out, to be vulnerable and share that. If you tell someone how you feel, for some of you, I feel like this is a sense of how are they going to respond? Will they, you know, appreciate your declaration? Are they going to walk away from you, Scorpio? The only real way to know, Scorpio, is to just answer. And I feel like, Scorpio, in the end of the day, you are going to just, you know, share that in terms of whatever it is, whatever sense of vulnerability that you've been afraid to let out, I feel like will come out. Because if you do, you know, I feel like you know rejection well, and I feel like if you do get rejection, you reject it in some way, whether it be job or love or whatever it is, Scorpio. Allow yourself that time to heal. And then when you're ready, pick yourself up, dust yourself up, and move along, right? It's not the end all be all. So again, you know, find that balance within yourself, Scorpio. Get back into what makes you happy. And it could take some time to get there, but just be aware that it could take time to get there, and that's not a bad thing. Oftentimes we get so stuck that we're not healing fast enough, or we're not moving on fast enough, or that, you know, it just happens when it happens. And there is no right or wrong way to heal or move past that, Scorpio. So appreciate that in sense. This Five of Swords coming out is a sense of sacrifice, Scorpio. What have you been sacrificing? You know, maybe too much, too long. In sense of self here is huge, and I feel like now that's something that's going to come into, you know, pretty much an important energy for you to address. This is a card of choice and consequence, Scorpio. In life, we often have to give up one thing for another, right? Consider what you've been asked to sacrifice, maybe a certain role, like being a parent, an apprentice, or the one in charge for some of you. That's going to give you, you know, it might require you to give more than you seem to receive. So love comes with responsibilities, absolutely. And what you take on, what you give yourself to, what you serve will create your character in your life. So be sure it's worthy of what, you know, your efforts here, Scorpio. Because, you know, it's important that, you're not just wasting your time here. What you could be struggling with this week is the Four of Swords. So it's time to come home to yourself, Scorpio, without any disguises, any masks. Truly and authentically look within yourself. See yourself with that energy of self-love, Scorpio. Give yourself that time and space, to revisit your memories, reflect on your choices, to know and accept yourself, protect what needs, care here. Welcome yourself back home to yourself, Scorpio. From place of a safety and rest, you can decide where to go, what to do next, what to create next, Scorpio. And that's why I feel like this is what this wisdom keeper, this is what is kind of you're embracing at this time, this knowledge that's coming in throughout the balance, throughout that reflection that you've been doing. You've come to this energy of, really understanding self here and understanding what you need in order to move on in terms of love, and life, and whether it's what you're going to demand from the people around you, and what you're willing to, responsibilities you're willing to be accountable for now. This is beautiful, because look at the journey that you've been on, Scorpio. When did it begin, right? What are your hopes and your fears? What have you discovered about yourself? You would definitely have learned so much in it. You cannot know absolutely who you are until you know where you are, right? So this is saying, get in touch with who you are. There's wisdom that's, needed within yourself right now. You're ready to receive it. So this is beautiful. Remember, get outside. Nature's your teacher, Scorpio. Get in touch with the power that's within yourself, okay? What you need, spiritual work is coming in for you is the Sun card here. Again, this is believing, nurturing, letting yourself have what's meant for you, Scorpio. Powerful energies coming in with that. A sense of really coming through the, elusive nature. You're seeing what's been hidden. There's, again, vulnerability, that self-awareness coming out here, self-respect. Look at what frightens, shames, and wounds you, right? With time, patience, tenderness, you're going to learn to accept, forgive yourself, and love yourself. You're going to figure out the lessons to be learned, as if, you're turning the key to the lock of your past, right? Your patterns will break open here. And you'll earn your own self-respect, and a spark of new life will stir within you. A healing and joy is going to follow, Scorpio, which I think you're on that path. And when you're ready to share what you're most afraid of letting the world to see, your vulnerability, it will become what others have. You'll see that others are so much, more afraid of that. And when they see you become vulnerable again, that's going to be like that light and the healing of transformation. Again, Scorpio, when you heal, the world heals. It's powerful stuff. So remember that. Hurt people, but healed people heal people, right? We have that messenger bear coming out here for Scorpio, what you need to let go of, some sort of resistance. There's information here, something that's going to come in, like I said, and really kind of give you a shake about here. And I feel like it's going to make you really question some things within yourself, Scorpio. Don't let it be some, crazy nature. This is a dream. Whatever you've been asking about, believe in it. Anything's possible. So, I remember as a child having that dream, like, I wish I could fly, and believing that I could fly, right? Anything is possible if you believe it. So believe in your dreams, and within you, that ability to reawaken. You forgot your dreams. You forgot how to dream, essentially, because life's kind of beating those down. Telling you to be more serious, take things more seriously. Scorpio, this is your time, right? You are very much aware of what's happening to you and within you. This is, again, what is the self-love message for you? You have to study, within yourself. This is a time of abundant transformation. Again, your life is kind of interwoven with those of, your family, friends, community. Do you recognize how many connections tie you to others in the natural world which you depend on? What energies flow between you and others? What are you sending out, taking in, giving back, etc., right? And how can you mend, those energies that you had to let go of in the past? And how can you cut ties with people that you need to serve your life better, Scorpio? Something positive from the past, something positive in the present, something positive in the future. And together you weave that magic, Scorpio. So this is a beautiful sense of nourishing the relationships you have that are going to foster the communication into the future. So Scorpio, you are truly finding balance within. It's so obvious that the balance of the pain, you're balancing the pain of the past and turning it into like a blossom of the future. It's quite powerful. Until next time, namaste.